Welcome to the Queer Side podcast, where we celebrate LGBTQ plus stories and dive into the world of BL, GL, and beyond. From heartfelt series to bold conversations about queer representation, this is your space for love, laughter, and connection. So join me, Sarah,
And Marika?
and let's explore the queer side of storytelling together. I made it.
You did it, girl. Oof. Today we're gonna dive into the 2015, 14, 16, all those years before our time now to see what shows were back then. Because as an old fan, I've been there. I was there when they were airing. I was there for the tea and drama. And Sarah,
I was
like,
not there.
your experience is different,
Yes.
yeah, because
These
you're watching them
shows
now.
are kind of nostalgia for a lot of fans,
Yeah.
like you, who watched them when they were coming out. And for me, they were new when I started my journey. And it was very interesting to go back to the older shows and see kind of the beginning of BL and
Mm-hmm.
experience that and how everything started and the journey to where we are now and all
Yes.
the evolvement that the shows went through.
Exactly. Exactly. It's very something different that from what we have now. Some problematic, some less problematic, but it's still something we got because back then we did not have like really good queer representation in like media. Maximum what I got was it was few lesbian movies that ended with that had sad endings, and then we had Scum from Norway,
Ah, yes.
and of course other countries started to do Scum as well, but that basically was it. Yes, of course, in some serious movies there were like side characters, queer side characters, but like that was it. So when those type of like BLs started airing, it was really new. It was really exciting. It's still exciting. Come on, what time we're living in. Um, but yeah, it's all started with BLs. Then of course some GLs coming through. But unfortunately, they were not so popular. So we basically before the let's say 2020, we only have basically BLs. So we're gonna talk about them right now. Okay, so let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
The Lovesick.
The first official BL series.
Exactly, exactly. It was really new. It was a BL story. Like nobody's really seen that like as a live action. The series aired on 2014. I was 13.
It's
Damn.
over 10 years ago now.
I was not there for this show. I was not like discovering the queer side at 13. I did not even know at that time I was queer, so a bit early even for me, but this show is iconic. That started it all, basically.
Yeah. And
Yes.
brought us
So,
talent, BL talent that's still around to this day.
exactly. I basically love seeing that a lot of people like commenting it's their like first BL show, or like who have been in the community, they still go back who haven't watched it, but they are in the community. They go back to see the first BL. So basically everyone in the community knows about it.
Yeah.
It's the queen,
And
it's the star.
I mean, it also did just get a remake,
Yes.
the 2024 version, which
Mm-hmm.
this is the story I watched. I watched the remake. I haven't watched the original yet, but I think at some point I'm probably gonna go back just because of its history and it being the start of it all.
Yes.
Yeah, but you can see the impact of this story that we also got like a new version of it after 10 years.
Yeah, it was still relevant. Everybody was really happy to get the remake because, like I said, it started it all. But I would walk further, and where I started, Sotus.
Yes.
The Sotus was the series that brought attention to it. Like if Lovesick like started it all, then Sotus brought the attention. And of course, the amazing actors Chris and Singto.
Yeah,
I I
and
I
had a
remember
big
it's
impact on other stories coming after it with the
yeah,
whole like university theme, the
exactly.
engineering theme, the kind
Mm-hmm.
of like hazing storyline
Yes.
was kind of became a staple of like BL. It's very kind of the stereotypical Thai BL. It's the engineers in university. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a very interesting series. I just recently watched it for the first time after only like hearing a lot about it. I was like, I
Mm-hmm.
need to experience this for myself. It had such a big impact. It was also kind of a starting point for a lot of people. And
Yes.
it was a fun watch. Even now, still, of course, there are some elements from like, yeah, today you would do this differently. Um, but it wasn't terrible, honestly, for the
No,
time.
no.
Really not.
Like I said, I love it. I still love it. I would like rewatch it randomly. It just brings me back. Yeah, it was 2016 when that show aired. The same year actually aired the Chinese drama Addicted, which got banned after release, but it's nonetheless iconic, really iconic show. In 2017, we actually get the Sotus S, which is like the second season of Sotus.
Mhm.
Because of the such a big impact of the show, of course, it will get a season two. Um, not as good as the first one, but I enjoyed it. I still enjoyed it. Of course, we get the same year, Two Moons. I think you haven't seen Two Moons.
No, I haven't yet.
Two Moons actually was also popular on its time, the 2017. It was a big hit, in my opinion. But
During 2017, we also got from Taiwan,
mm-hmm,
History, the kind of famous series now of BLs started its journey in 2017 with History 1, and I think
yeah.
it's always three parts or like shows.
Yeah, I think at first it was like three different parts,
Hmm.
so kind of being their own stories. But yeah, 2017 was the year because we also got the Water Boy when Earth and New were a ship. How they call that? How we call them
Honestly,
ships?
I
Yeah.
cannot imagine this somehow. This is very interesting when I heard about that for the first time. Knowing
Yeah, at
them,
first,
like
yeah.
just knowing them as Tenyu and Earth Mix, I'm like, this is
Yeah,
this is
being
interesting
Earth New.
choice.
Who else was in there? I mean, White was of course in there as well. Piglet, Victor, Song like Arm. Also Top Tap. I forgot about Top Tap. How can I forget? Yeah, that's where I found out about him in the first place. Yeah. And oh my God, one of my favorite shows, Together with Me. Oh my God. Iconic. Iconic. Just I'm such a like huge fan of Max Tool. Like their work amazing, acting amazing. Every show that they've done, I love it. Specifically Tool. He's such a professional, I cannot. Like he's so entertaining, even though like when they just like did the interviews, I was so entertained. I did not need any translations. I was there for the vibes. But yeah, Together with Me,
Yeah,
iconic
a show
as
that
well.
is also still on my list. I haven't gotten to it yet.
You need to watch it. If I say before, like with some shows, like, yeah, you can wait, you can watch when you have time. With this one, you have to watch it. Like Together with Me, like Max and Tool are the fathers of BL.
Yeah,
They're the golden duo, I would say. So you have to watch it.
I
Whew.
will. I will.
The same year, 2017, still on this 2017 vibe, we also got the I'm Your King. I don't know, not much people know about it, at least people that I know. But there was New Year, Chris, also Best. I don't know. Do you know Best? Us was there.
Ah, and
Yeah,
wait, Best? I think I know Best.
Best is from the
I
Checkout.
watched it live. No, it's pretty
Knock
new. It
Knock
was from
Boys.
last one. Yeah, right, exactly. That's
Yeah.
this Best, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that one. We also got the same year, the first Korean BL drama, Long Time No See. Not a lot of people know about it, but it was there. Do I have any more shows from 2017 or earlier?
I don't think so. I think we
Okay.
can move to 2018, which was had some more like interesting ones. We got Love by Chance in 2018, which definitely one of the more famous ones. I mean, it
Yes.
started Perth's career, it started Zayn's career. Um, yeah, and it was a fun show. Also, I watched this one.
It was iconic not to watch it. Like we had Perth, Saint there, Mean, Plan, a lot of good actors. I'm just checking, like a lot of good actors. It was an iconic show as well. I rewatched it so many times. Uh, on my list, of course, we also got the What the Duck, the series. I don't know, not much people liked it. I watched it for you, but we also get History 2. So also two history shows came, History 2 Right or Wrong, and History 2 Crossing the Line. Also with a few parts, like in one series, there was few um, stories. And Together with Me, next chapter.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I love this series. The first part usually it's hard for me to find like a good show with like good both parts. But Together with Me, both parts, amazing. I love them. I will watch them again. Maybe I should rewatch,
It's
probably.
gonna go higher on my list, definitely. They had a big impact on the scene.
Yes, huge.
Oh.
And of course, because you're my boy.
Yes, Drake
Also
and
2000,
Frank, right? Yeah.
yes, 2018, and it was the Puvin and Neil
When Povin and
baby
Neo were a
ship.
ship.
The
It
baby
was,
ship.
yeah, it was funny watching them as a ship after watching them being brothers in Fish Upon the Sky.
Hmm. Yeah. That's that's an interesting turn.
Yeah, when I found out they used to be like a ship, I was like, interesting. Um, and I had to watch it and was they were cute.
They
And I
were
mean,
cute,
Puvin
yeah.
was such a baby. He was like, I don't know, how
Yeah.
old was he? 15?
I don't know
Something
how
like
old was he, but baby face. Baby face, yes. Oh my God. And also we got Our Sky, the first Our Sky
yes.
2018 with multiple also stories.
Yeah, next 2019. It has a lot more shows. I think that's when it really started reaching more people and they saw the potential that BL had as entertainment. And we got a lot of kind of famous shows that I also know of just because everyone kind of talks about them. We got Until We Meet Again, very
Of
famous.
course.
That show traumatized me in the
I mean,
first 5 minutes.
yeah, that's fair. I mean, if I need a good cry, yeah, I will start that one. It's a beautiful series. It's a series I also rewatched a couple times. I love the
Yeah,
story, the
it's
actors.
truly well done. All the actors are
Yeah,
fantastic. The story is very interesting. The chemistry is there. It's
exactly.
very well done.
Yes.
Yeah, sad but well done.
For me, if a love story has this like a sad like backstory, or especially around the red string of faith, is beautiful. It's just beautiful. It works. It works for me.
It is beautiful. I'm definitely thankful we kind of get the positive story in what's happening with
Yeah.
Luke and Ohm, and then the very sad flashbacks. The flashbacks truly like they made me cry.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yes, oh my God, the flashbacks. And oh my God, I have, maybe I told you probably, but I have this one edit on TikTok. It's the Earth characters and cow characters, like flashbacks, and it's the saddest song, and it just does it for me. And
mm,
I'm crying. Like everything comes out. So it's a good cleanse.
yeah, like I don't usually cry that easily with shows, but
Hmm.
this show, it's weirdly, especially the moment, the flashback where Perth's character gets Earth's character's homework and he starts getting emotional over his friend being dead and all this, and that just hit me so hard that I just started bawling. Like that was the
Yeah.
saddest scene for me in the show. It's, I mean, logically, it's not supposed to be the saddest scene, but I don't know. That just hit me.
Yeah, no, I know what scene you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. Okay, many more shows in 2019. We get Tan Type
Yes. Oh my
in
God.
kind of famous, infamous. You hear, I mean, you experienced it. I just heard of it.
Yeah. Well, it was very popular also, but now that we have more shows out, I'm talking about BLGLs, the turn type is more hated because it is problematic. Yes, I'm not gonna deny it, but still has like spot in my heart, you know,
Mm.
because back then there wasn't that many shows, you know.
Mm.
So turn type is just it for me, especially like Mew. Like I've told so many times, I love Mew. I love Mew. I love like all of those older actors who've been in BLs. What else can I say
Begin.
about it without it being like problematic? Because yeah, people do hate it a lot. Okay, we also get the What the Dog season 2, actually.
It got a season two.
He got a season 2.
Okay.
He got a season 2. I'll tell you later about it.
We also get History 3,
Mm-hmm. History
which
3 Trapped.
these are
And
kind of the more famous history
yeah,
ones. Like we
because
get, yeah, Trapped is well known and Make Our Days Count.
yes.
Uh,
1 second. Don't cry yet. Um, but yeah, we get the History 3, and it's their first time making like the full series without like multiple parts, like different stories. It's a full story. And yeah, we get the History 3 Trapped, which is the bit of like a mafia
mm-hmm.
police series. And History 3 Make Our Days Count. I have a beef with that series. Like
Yeah.
History 3
I
Make Our
mean,
Days Count.
I just know about it, and because I've heard about it, I'm not watching it.
Yeah, you
I'm
hate the
like,
sad.
I'm not doing this to myself. I don't
Yeah.
need to be sad. I'm watching BLGL to be happy and not to
Hmm.
be sad.
Hmm.
So it can be as good as it probably is. I mean, I heard it's really good, but still, no.
But you can watch until like the second to last episode.
I
That's
heard
what
that,
I
but
do.
I don't know. I still know in my heart what's gonna happen, so I don't know if I want to do
Yeah,
this to
it's
myself.
still hard. I know. I get
Maybe
it.
at some point
Basically,
if I'm desperate.
yeah, no. I mean, the story is beautiful. It's the kind of schoolboy stuff, just not very good student trying to like annoy the good student, or like the good student tries to help the annoying student.
Honestly, that's right up my alley story-wise. I love these kind of stories. They're cute, but this is not cute. Yeah, I guess we're going right back to Thailand with the rest of the shows. We have um Theory of Love. Afghans, is it their first full show right after Puppy
Yeah.
Honey?
Yeah. I think
Um,
so.
yeah, and this show also, I don't know, is it controversial? I think a lot of people hate Off's character with this show.
Understandable.
Understandably, yeah. It's it's a fun. Honestly, I had fun watching this show. I mean, watching Gun making his own shower head out of a
Yeah, I just
water
wanted to
bottle
say that.
was just so iconic.
It
Just
is.
yeah.
I have this in my phone as a meme when people ask me how am I doing. I'm like, just
Yeah.
and Dark Blue Kiss. Oh, the intro music. Oof. The intro music for this show. Oh my God. One of the best ones. Have you seen the Dark Blue Kiss?
I I haven't. I kind of like know some scenes and stuff because like they have the characters have like a story in something else before,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah, it's
And
like the
I'm always a little confused about what am I supposed to watch first? Can I just watch Dark Blue Kiss without knowing?
yeah, you can.
Because like they are already a couple in Dark Blue Kiss, right?
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
like other couple as well with Gawin and what was his name? Wait.
Ah, is it Pod?
Yeah, it is
Um,
Pod.
oh, right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
ro-
I mean, I should watch it. It's like it's the Tainu show, and it's directed
yes.
by Piaf, right?
P.O.F. is director and screenwriter.
Yeah, and I mean,
And
he never disappoints with his work, so I
yeah.
definitely have to watch it. It's definitely,
And if
yeah,
it's a P.O.F. and Pepsi together,
yeah. I mean, love
count
them
me
both.
in.
What else do we have? Oh my God.
Then yeah,
Oh no, you can go first.
I just wanted to acknowledge a really beautiful series, which is not a BL, but a bromance, but only because of China, because it is a Chinese drama, The Untamed.
Oh, that came out in 2019.
And we all know why it's a bromance, so I'll just throw it out there.
Yeah, definitely.
We also get the 2 months too. I will say that.
Mm,
And I'm Your King season 2 as well. So lots of season 2s came out.
yes.
And
We have Three Will Be Free. That's the
yes,
one you want to mention.
hmm,
Uh,
3 will be free. I think, in my opinion, amazing show. Just,
Ahead of its time.
yes, basically, the show was ahead of its time and did not get the recognition that it deserved. I really hope they will make like similar series. It was like a poly situation, like a
Hmm.
trouble situation, and I think they should do that more
Yeah,
because I mean
definitely.
it's already 2025. Like
Yeah.
Mix it up a bit. No, in my opinion, amazing show, and I think you haven't seen it, right?
No, not yet, but it's definitely
Mm-hmm.
also on the radar for me.
Yeah, it's a really good show and definitely should watch it. Like I marked it 10 out of 10 in my drama list. Seriously. And of course we have the shorter series with like 3 episodes, the reminders and the he she it. Reminders was let me with mean plan Perth Saint, also there was Perth Saint as well.
Oh, really?
Captain White, yes, yeah.
Oh my God. Maybe I need to watch this.
Yeah, it's only 3 episodes and it's like really funny. I liked it. Um, and he shit. It was with Jeff Sutter, and gameplay. Yeah, just 3 episodes. Mm, the Jeff's really beautiful song comedies like from there. So not gonna talk a lot about this series because yeah, too much spoilers, and I want you to watch it. So
Yes. Yes.
okay,
Okay,
what you?
now
Yeah.
my show, He's Coming to Me, one of my favorite shows, also came out in 2019. And yeah, I love that show. It was just a lot of fun, and I love Ohm. He did great in that show. It's directed by Piaf, so obviously incredible. Singto was also really good in this show. I watched this before knowing him from Sodas, so this was my
Mhm.
first show with him. And yeah, I just really liked the story. I mean, the coming out scene, one of the best ones I've seen from like BL.
Yeah.
And the scene on like the roof with Ohm just like talking to himself, just he crushed it. It was so good. Yeah, everyone should watch that show.
Yes, definitely. No, payoff never disappoints. Never. I will stand by it.
Yeah.
No, 2019 was an iconic year. So many shows, so many good shows came out. So it was just the year. Of course, later it popped off even more. Now we have so many new shows, but I think the next ones will be like taking year by year. Yes, there's
Yeah.
a
I mean,
lot.
we can see these shows we just talked about kind of like the first wave of BL.
Yeah, the first wave that
And
started it all, that brought it up, gave it
yeah,
attention.
and yeah, next 2020 and the shows after kind of always brought in more people, also internationally, and it got more
Yeah,
recognition and yeah, led us to where we are now, where so many shows
exactly.
are coming out, and it's amazing.
It's beautiful. And what is also beautiful that there are so many new GLs coming out, actually.
Yes.
Before 2020, there wasn't really GLs. A few Japanese ones, and I know the first one actually, 2020, 2014, the Transit Girls, the Japan's first GL drama.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And of course, there's some others, few, but there actually wasn't any full GL dramas in Thai before 2020. Only like subplots and some GL characters who were present.
Hmm.
But also with the Chinese Taiwanese.
I think it's interesting. We kind of see right now the same thing happening with GL that happened like with BL during
Hmm.
the pre-2020 period.
Yeah,
We had very few GLs and the plots were sometimes like maybe not the best and most interesting, but it's getting better and better. The representation is
of
getting
course.
better, the
Hmm.
quantity is getting more, and you can see how it's kind of like on the same course as BL was, just a few years later.
Yeah, exactly. What I also wanted to mention actually, yeah, in China, Taiwan, Japan, there wasn't really GLs, but we had some in Western GL types. I think one of the most iconic is 2014, the Carmilla from Canada. Yeah, there was this web series Carmilla. It was, I think, my first gel I've seen. It's like full gel. Um, of course, Orange is the New Black, not my favorite, my wife's favorite, but yeah, there wasn't much. So we just
Yeah.
picked up the
And
crumbs.
I mean, in Western media, even right now, still, most of the time, they get kind of like canceled immediately when there
Yeah,
are like
yeah.
GL couples. Um,
I think there was this series in Netflix, like First Bite or something.
yeah,
It was
got
like some,
canceled like
it was
after
canceled
one
after.
season.
Yeah, I
Then
was
I don't
so
know.
mad.
It's happening all the time. And honestly, I'm always when I see TikToks of the people complaining about this, I'm always like, go over to Asia. You get like actually go there, find the GLs.
Yeah,
You're gonna be happy with them. Like
yeah,
that's the stuff you're looking for. Truly like
exactly.
open your world and go outside of Western media and you're gonna find the good GLs, especially right now with it's getting so much better and there's so
Yeah,
many fun plots. I'm so excited for this year. Yeah,
it's so exciting. I cannot wait. Girl rules.
so excited for this show. Ah,
Just,
and this is
can
only
I?
like the GMM TV ones. There's so many other ones coming out as
Yes,
well.
yes, but think about girl rules. Like only friends, but GL.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I
Even just
can't.
like the GL couples getting more and more popular and
Mm-hmm.
getting more the same treatment like the BL couples, like with the we just saw on Valentine's Day the photo shoots all now we also get the GL photo shoots and
Yes.
all of them and they're also beautiful and I'm just like ah
Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's just so amazing. Finally, the recognition they deserve. No, it's exciting. And like we said, the nostalgia episodes, as we call them, will be yearly and be including both BLGLs because from next year, I think there's like few, like 2020 is gonna be the
2020
next one.
had a lot of shows
Yeah, there's
and
a lot of shows,
yeah
iconic
we're
shows.
we're gonna go through the years and yeah, talk about those. And at some point in the future, we're probably gonna go and look at specific shows
Yeah,
that
to
have
talk more
this
deeply about
nostalgia
them.
feeling,
Yeah.
shows that maybe we especially enjoyed of the past, and talk more in depth about them. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we will
Used to
see.
exactly, exactly. We cannot skip some shows. We have to talk about them more. Like you said, the nostalgia, the it brings us back.
Yeah, it's kind of the history that
Yeah.
you should kind of know, like to know where we are now, how we got here.
Yeah, it's just so amazing. I'm so proud how far we've gotten, you know. Oh my God. I was so starved on this like queer representation in media.
Ah,
It's
it's so true. I wish I would have known about this sooner. I've been tortured by just queer baiting in all the shows. That was
yeah,
my experience. Like, no canon queer people, just the ships that the fandom kind of hoped for. And every time you would get disappointed. And then I
yes.
found BL and GL, and it's like, wow, we finally get canon couples. Like,
Like it's
it's
happening.
it's actually happening. It's real. They will get together, and you know they will.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no disappointment. It's
Exactly.
it's truly amazing.
Yeah, that's why I love it. I also found out like accidentally, but we'll talk about journey finding
Yeah.
this path a bit later. But yeah, iconic shows. If you haven't seen some, definitely watch. Like those series are worth it, especially Together with Me. Like I will not shut up about this series.
And yeah, tell us in the comments like what are your favorite like older shows? Yeah.
If you haven't seen any, and if we convinced you to watch.
Yes, if you haven't gone back because you maybe doubted if it's gonna be a good experience, do it. It's kind of a must-have experience at some point. Going back to the past.
Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. But until thanks for listening to Queer Side Podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave the comment, leave the like. It really helps us.
Yes, and you can also find us on our social media, on Instagram and on TikTok. Give us a follow over there. And yeah, thank you so much for listening.
Bye bye.
Bye.